Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. The other day I did a get ready with me, and in that get ready with me I asked for you guys' feedback on the ideas for videos and other things you might want to see from me. And under that video I got a request from Ola asking me about my nail polish collection, which reminded me that it has been quite a while since I've shown you guys any type of collection videos. Partly because I don't change my collection very often. I'm not really buying a lot, so the only thing that you will see is that there's less products appearing. But for my nail polishes, actually most of my collection is in the Netherlands, so I cannot film everything. Like, I definitely cannot go to the Netherlands at this point in time, but I did bring some new ones over. Like, every time I go there, I might bring like 1 or 2 polishes with me. I just kind of look at what I have there and see what I feel like maybe wearing sometime soon. So I do have some new polishes that I can show you guys, and I thought it would be nice to actually do an updated version of my nail polish collection. So I'm gonna be turning the camera around so you guys can see what I have laid out, and let's go through them. Okay, so let's start off with the polishes that I definitely have the most of, like right here in Ireland, and I'm pretty sure also like all together in my collection. These are my China Glaze polishes, and you might recognize 1 or 2 of them. Some of them are pretty well-known colors by China Glaze, and some of them you've probably seen in my project polish as well. So let's just start going from left to right. First of all, we've got this one, and this is one you guys will for sure recognize if you've seen my project polish, because this is China Glaze White Cap. It's a glittery kind of topper with a golden sheen to it. It's a really nice color, and I really like using it. It's not moving very quickly because it's just a topper, but hey, that's fine. Next we've got China Glaze, another China Glaze one, and this is FYI. And as you can see by the stripes, this is one that I have been working on, but it's not actually currently in my project polish. I've taken this out, I think at the end of last year when I kind of started the new one again. I'm not 100% sure actually. Also a really nice one. This is a duochrome, multi-chrome. I do not have a lot of sunlight at the moment, so I don't know whether you guys can see, but there normally is a bit of a rainbow color shining through in this champagne-y color. A really nice one as well. I'm gonna say they're really nice for all of them though. This one is another China Glaze, and this one is called Hang Ten Toes. A very bright and a fluorescent type of pink, which is really nice, but I haven't been wearing this a whole lot because it's just not always office appropriate, although I am thinking about either rolling this one or the one that we're going to look at next into my project polish soon. So let me know which one you guys prefer out of those two. So this one or this one. This one is a bit more of a peachy orangey color, also quite a fluorescent one, but not as in your face as the other one. It's from the same collection, and then this one is called Pink Plumeria. They were both from a summer collection a good few years ago at this point, but I also really like this one. Then for sure one of my favorite nail polishes from China Glaze, even though maybe it doesn't show. That's what you get when you do project polishes. Some of your polishes do not get as much attention. This is Raby Pumps, and I really love this red with that glitter in it. Like, red normally is not one of my favorite colors to wear, but this one, I really like this one. And now we're moving into kind of a pattern if you look at the colors that I have a lot of. And this one is called First Class Ticket. Like, I just really like all the blues and purples and greens. That is definitely what I have most of. Wearing a blue right now as well. This one is really nice as well. It's fairly dark, so I don't gravitate towards this like as easily. I tend to go for a bit lighter, and especially during this time of the year, like springy, summery colors, but still a really nice polish. Then this one is called Midnight Mission. I worked through a green shade from this collection from China Glaze, and this is one that I still have left. Also a really nice glittery one. It's a blue with kind of silver bluish shimmer in it. Beautiful shade as well. And then we have a few cream shades left. This one, it's almost the one that I'm wearing on my nails right now, but it's a tad bit darker than the one I'm wearing. And this one is called Flyin High. I think this was a spring collection at some point. I really like these types of colors, which, yeah,
you can see I'm wearing something similar right now. And then a very similar color, but this one is a little bit more, has a little bit more purple to it, so it's kind of like a blurple type of color, like not a full-on blurple, but still. This one is called Secret Peri-Winkle. It's a Peri-Winkle color. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Also really like those. Again, fairly close to what I'm wearing right now, so clearly I like the blues and purples. And then slowly but surely we're moving towards the green. This is a very well-known one from China Glaze as well. This is for Audrey. Definitely one that I really like as well. But I've only got so many manicures that I can do, so I don't really get to using all of them. But I definitely want to roll some more in during the year and work on some more of these shades. And the last China Glaze one is this one, also from the spring collection, if I'm correct. And this is 4-leaf clover. And this is more of a green. Like, there still is definitely a blue tinge to it, but this is, yeah, very green. It's actually more green in real life than it looks in the viewfinder to me. So, yeah, those are my China Glaze polishes. So let's move on to the next batch. And for that one, we're going to take a look at my Catrice polishes that I have here. Catrice, I definitely have a whole lot of Catrice polishes as well. But the last time I was in the Netherlands, I clearly felt like bringing some pastels with me. And that is what you're seeing right here. So these are all from like the Catrice main collection, but they keep switching them up. It's been a long time since I actually bought these. The first one is Catrice, what is the name? Apropos Apricot. Apropos Apricot. I don't know how you want to say this. So it's a pastel-y orange, which is really nice. Then this one is the yellow version of one by Birdie, and I recently rolled this one in my project polish, so it's marked right now. I really like yellow colors, like on my fingernails, not as much on my toes, but you know anything about yellows, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. They're pretty patchy quite easily. Like, the pastel colors are not always the easiest one, although this one from Mary-M is great. But the yellows especially are really hard to use, so I need to have a little bit more patience for applying this one. Still a really nice color though. I know these colors all look fairly similar, but I just really felt like bringing some pastels with me. This one is Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy, and it's kind of a lime green color. Like, it's not yellow, it's not like overly green either, but it's more of a green than a yellow. Really nice pastel color as well. And then the last Catrice pastel, again a blue. It's kind of in the same family. This one is called Am I Blue or Green? I'd say it's more blue, but you guys decide. Yeah, also a really nice pastel color. And then lastly, we have the Topcoat here as well. This is a topper from Catrice. From the Million Styles Effect collection. There were like multiple different toppers that they brought out, and this one is kind of a silvery, but as you can see there is a very multi-chrome to all these glitters in here, and this one is a really nice one as well, but not one I'm focusing on this year. And then we're moving on to the brands that I do not have a whole lot of, like right here. I do have more of all of these brands in the Netherlands again. Let's take a quick look at the first two. They're both Essie polishes. If you are following along with my project polish, this is one that you would be very familiar with. Definitely look at those marks. I have been using this one for a while in there. It's Essie Chinchilly, and Chinchilly again is one that is a pretty well-known one from Essie. I really like it, but I do tend to feel the colors a little bit more at the moment, and like most of the time, as you can see from my markings. But it's still a really nice polish, so I like having this in and just being able to put this on my nails every now and then as a little palette cleanser. And then moving back into the pastels, this is another one from Essie, and this one is called Lilacism. Also a pretty well-known one from Essie, at least for me. Yeah, I love my pastels, and I did not have a purple pastel here yet, so this one kind of fits in with all these Catrice pastels. And then we've got two Mary-M ones. This is the color that I have on my nails right now, but it is actually relatively similar to some of the other shades that you guys have already seen, although they're all different. So it's fine. I can have all of them because they're like, none of them is exactly the same. I'm working on this one for a little bit and I really like wearing this color, especially during this time of the year. So yep, enjoying wearing this one. And then another Berry M that is a little bit on the other side of the spectrum. Like we've got a muted pastel type of blue and then we've got an in-your-face orange shade. The previous one was called Pale Blue from Berry M and this one is called Coral. Yeah, it's a very bright coral and I love these types of shades as well, as you could have seen in my China Glaze part of this video. Then for Zoya, for some reason I have two very purple shades here from my Zoya polishes right now. This one is called Aurora. This is a really nice shade as well. As you can see, there is quite a bit of a multi-chrome going on in the glitters in here as well, and I really love that. I used up a more pink reddish shade from the same collection as this one was from, and I really love wearing that one. So yeah, this one might be one that rolls in around winter time. Oh, I've got so many options, it's hard to choose. This one is another one from Zoya, and I do like this one. Like, it's a really nice color, and as you can see, this one also kind of shifts from like a purple to a little bit more of a gold up top. However, this one does not cover the best. The coverage on this one is not great. So it's called Mimi, as you could see. It's a really nice purple shade, but yeah, like I said, it's more of a glitter. It's not like very opaque in color. It's like mainly glitter, a lot of glitter, but yeah, it takes a little bit more work to get this one to be opaque. Moving on to more glitter. This one is from Orly, and they had kind of a galaxy type collection going on, which this polish shows very clearly. It's a blue with a purple shift to it. It has kind of a duochrome, and this one is called Lunar Eclipse. I love all these types of colors. Like those shifts, like it keeps it interesting when you're looking at your nails, and blues, purples and greens will like very likely always stay my jam. So that's the first one. And then we've got the green version as well. This one has a little bit less of a like very clear shift. But if you look closely, you can see like it's a green with a bit of gold and sometimes even a little bit of blue through the color as well. And this one is called It's Not Rocket Science. It's also from that like lunar collection that they had going on. Yeah, I really like these colors. Then lastly, from all the colored ones, well, not really. Like this one I finished up in my project polish very recently, but the topper is still there. Like you do not never use as much of the topper as you do of the actual polish, so it's a bit annoying packaging wise, but I still really like this one. I do have that on my nails right now as well. I don't know how well you guys can see. It's a little bit more visible in like real life, I guess, but it's a really nice, very subtle topper, and it does give a really nice sheen to my actual nails. So I'm still gonna keep using this every now and then throughout the year. And then lastly, we have my base and top coat. I never really own more than one base or top coat at a time, and once they start going bad, I buy a new one. It used to be a little bit different, like I might have a backup already, but I never really felt the need to buy a lot of topper base coats. Right now I have this Essie base coat called Strong Start, which got a little bit messed up when I it leaked a little bit, so I had to use some nail polish remover to fix that. But yeah, this one it's nice. Like, I don't know, I don't really have a favorite base coat per se. When it comes to top coats though, I do have a little bit more of a preference. Right now I'm using this Sally Hansen Insta-Dry top coat. I just really want a fast drying top coat. Like, since I started using quick drying top coats, I've never looked back. I've never bought any other type of top coats anymore. I don't know why they're even still being made. So I started with the Seche Feet, which is not as easy to find here, and it did shrink my nail polish every now and then, but clearly you can see I've been wearing this nail polish since yesterday evening. That's not that long yet. We're nearing the end of the day, of the next day now, but this one is clearly not shrinking my nail polish. So either this one or one from Essie, or those are the like top coats that I'm using at the moment, but always quick drying. And that is it. These are the polishes that I have here in Ireland right now. Like I said, this is probably about 1/3 of my collection or so. I've got around 100 nail polishes left at the moment, so I've still got a lot of project polishing to do before I get through all of them. But I really like nail polishes, and yeah, I'm not really buying any more at the moment because I know, especially since I started doing project polish, it's gonna take me forever to get through all of them. It's probably gonna take me another 10 to 20 years to get through all of them, but I love them. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!